Sup fuckers, world's okayest trader, and today's video is brought to you by coffee, because it's going to be a long day after a tough day of trading. I still got day job stuff I got to get to starting shortly, and it's going to be a long night. But anyway, not your problem, not my problem. Well, I guess it's my problem. Overnight, very strong push-up, and it's following trendline rules. We have a break, we have a new extreme. New high, first entry, second entry, too far from the EMA. Short-term downtrend in play, EMA didn't hold. Maybe looking at this higher low. Again, it's hindsight because we are expecting this channel to make a new extreme. We are looking for reasons to go long, strong channel. For the most part, the EMA held. I didn't get to the charts until 9:15-ish, and then I got day job distracted me for a bit, but I was looking at this. This would have been a good failed second entry short. Sorry, not a failed, an actual second entry short. Short-term downtrend, pullback. We didn't have this range bottom at the time. Break, first entry. This is the first pullback, first entry. It didn't actually tick up. So now that I'm looking at this, this is not a second entry short on this. So this would just be a lower high. It didn't actually break up. So this isn't a valid trade at all. So that's why, taking the time to evaluate the trades are important. Don't rush into anything. Look for the tick. The ticks matter. So this is essentially just a first entry short to a new low. And we don't take first entries. Then when I saw this bounce off here, added that line in, had that as the top, continued with the day. Not really reaching the tops, not really reaching the bottoms, then it comes out. So this, might be thinking range, but it's not a healthy range. And we have this huge push up, no real way to enter, right? So double bottom. Well, if you take it back here, so there's the channel down, there's the break, no way to enter, new low. Now we've got this uptrend. You could argue, okay, is this an overshoot? If it's not an overshoot, then it's a wide channel, but I took it as an overshoot. Generally, the overshoots are going to lead to an undershoot, and then it's going to go off and do its thing. It was interesting that this top of this, hit this and it kind of stalled and eventually took off. So if you're thinking range, this would be going short here. But it's not a healthy range. It didn't reach the top. It's kind of trending down. It overshoots the bottom of these levels and then takes off. So it's not really a healthy range. So you're not really thinking range. Then we get into, now we've got the top of this one. I put a line across the top, along the bottom. It's kind of held within that range. But again, this one's not a healthy range. It's not reaching the top. It's not reaching the bottom. Overlapping wiki, this small inner range in the middle. Really not looking to take anything here because there's nothing to take. Finally, from 9:50-ish to 10:30, so nearly 40 minutes of this sideways crap, we finally break out, get to a new high. So now we've got a brand new high of all of the uptrends. I'm looking for a short at least to come to the bottom of this range, maybe to the midline. So that's what I'm kind of looking for. So I draw that. We have the high, first entry long, second entry long, failure. So this is probably too soon for a failed second entry long. It was an aggressive trade, but it sort of follows the rules. It follows the rules of we are looking for this downtrend. At the time I was thinking trading range, so trading range rules, little downtrend, thinking the bottom. Because though, you could potentially argue this is a break and a new extreme on that bar all in one, because while this bar was forming, it ticked down, it pushed up and then ticked down and then sort of hovered around. So I ended up getting a really deep limit, like right at the EMA. So my risk was 5 ticks. So that was an okay risk reward for me. So I was only targeting 4 at that because it was an aggressive trade. We are in a large uptrend for the day, right? The general theme is up. We went up, traded into this range, exited the range, went into a range. So I'm still thinking, you know, up range kind of day. So that's why I was, this was an aggressive because it's kind of against the trend, but following some range rules. So then we get essentially the break and new low. That could have been the break. That could have been the break. Not really convincing, but it did create the new low. And then this created a new low here, so it wasn't convincing enough. Eventually broke, went sideways, got that new extreme. Maybe you could have taken that second entry short right here, but looking for that new low. But this was kind of sideways, kind of congested. Now it was holding. The EMA was holding. So that would be an aggressive. Wouldn't be the best setup, but it is aggressive. Probably more aggressive than this one because this at least had room if it did run to go to the bottom. This one is not a lot of room to the bottom of this range. So from that, we've got sort of matching highs to reset the count. First entry pullback, second entry long. This was a crap bar. If this was green, maybe worthwhile risking that, but crap signal bar. It's below the EMA. Not worth it. And then you can see it pull right back. Now we're in this little uptrend. We have a break, new high, kind of just like go sideways. Then we get a new all-time high, pulled back significantly. I'm still looking for, again, a repeat pattern of this. This was a new all-time high. First entry, second entry long failure. Again, new high, first entry, strong push below the EMA. Strong push below the EMA. First entry, new high, first entry, pull back, it pulls back, and now we get, because it hasn't ticked above, I guess. So that's the first entry short, it's a new low, first entry short, and then second entry short. So the failure happened sort of here, and it's a second entry short. So that went down again. This was very aggressive, but I took the risk as the EMA was holding. The range top was holding from back here. It was sort of respecting that little top holding. I wasn't expecting a move to the bottom just because it is trend up. So so that was good. But it did get the break in the new extreme, following the trend line rules. Gets the new extreme, looking for consolidation or reversal at this point, and then goes up. And at this point, this is the end of my day because I got to get going. But as you can see, it did push up one leg, two leg, got another all-time high. First entry, pull back, probably, failed second entry long to come back down in here. But again, it'll be a tight, aggressive kind of entry there. So anyway, so like I said, world's okayest trader. I got to get out of here and be drinking lots of coffee because I'll be back in the office, probably midnight tea to wrap up my day. But I wanted to get this video out before so I didn't have to worry about it then, because then if I did do it there, the video would be brought to you by whiskey, not coffee. All right, talk to you later.